It's incredible that you can find celebrities who are suffering from TDS from all over the world, even if they're not from America. And today we have a celebrity from Australia who is so terrified of Trump that she thinks if she comes to the United States, he is going to hassle her, detain her, deny her entry, or worse, maybe throw her into the deepest, darkest prison. And all because she has the courage and the bravery that we never see any of these celebrities have to be critical of Trump, to make jokes about Trump as a comedian. Even though we just saw Bill Maher, someone who is critical about Trump seriously, who just had dinner with Trump recently, and it went very well, and he was openly critical right to Trump's face, and Trump handled it just fine. Imagine that. Oh, we do have a little bit of a clip here of some of her comedy that we will check out and see just how hilarious Alice Fraser is. But an Australian comic has canceled a trip to the US after claiming legal advice warned she could be stopped at the border due to her previous jokes about President Trump's administration. Stop laughing. She's serious. This might be the funniest thing that she has said, to be honest, after we check out this clip of her. So let's go ahead and check this out and see what she has to say about this entire thing. And let's see how funny she really is, okay? Let's see how funny Alice Fraser really is.
If you don't know, if you were brought up as a Buddhist, you're not allowed to kill any of the little creatures in your house. You're not allowed to kill ants or cockroaches or door-to-door salesmen. Not like the other kids. And people assume that means you're squeamish, because you're like, I don't want to kill even the smallest creature. And they don't realize that if you don't kill any of the little creatures in your house, as a child, what you get to see is a lot of little creatures killing each other. You go into school, you know, the teacher says, Alice, you're late. The early bird catches the worm. And you go, yes, Miss Mellifont. And the early worm dies brutally and is dragged away by a colony of ants, which is eaten by a passing lizard, which is gutted by a snail, and spends 3 days dying in the hot sun. Oh, the naughty corner again. I was brought up Buddhist.
All right, that's enough of that. Let me know in the comments below if you guys laughed at all during that. Yeah, so I think we know the real reason that she's afraid about being denied entry to the United States. According to the outlet, the stand-up plan to apply for an O-1B visa, which permits comedians to live and work in the U.S. if they demonstrate extraordinary ability in the arts. Would you say that her comedy is an extraordinary ability? I would say probably not. If you want to see a foreign comedian who has extraordinary ability in the arts who is now working in the United States, check out Ari Maddie, who absolutely destroys her. Every single 30 seconds of his destroys everything that she just did right there. So Fraser sought advice from an immigration lawyer as she thought she was being paranoid about her concerns. Left upset and disappointed, this is what she told The Guardian. I asked the lawyer what I thought was a ridiculous question, that I do political satire and have a fair few jokes floating around on Elon Musk and Donald Trump, and whether that would be a risk. This is so stupid. This is so stupid in every way possible. Oh my gosh, you cannot make up. Like, these leftists are just delusional, man. They are so delusional. I thought I was being paranoid, but she said it might pose a risk and they'd almost certainly Google me. She said while the vast majority of people who will be able to travel in and out, they're definitely doing increased scrutinizing. If I didn't have 2 children, I might be more open to taking a risk, but the vision of me being there with a baby strapped to me and being held up and hassled, or worse, I'm not up for that. Holy crap, this is so insane. Fraser has been a regular critic of Trump as a contributor to political podcasts and radio shows, telling the Sydney Morning Herald in 2020, I wouldn't take an IOU from Trump if he wrote it on the money he owed me. So timid Alice said that she is still open to visiting the US, but only when jokes about Trump and Elon Musk, she says, are not considered hostile to the nation. All of this is so beyond insane. She obviously does not live in reality whatsoever. She doesn't know what she's talking about. It is absolutely hilarious to see. So let me know what you think about this insanity. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.